Decatur, and welcome to Atlanta Roller Derby's second bout of the evening. Before we get started, we'd like to acknowledge that we are on the ancestral lands of the Muskogee people stolen by the United States government through campaigns of coercion and genocide. It is our responsibility as beneficiaries of these atrocities to bear witness to the historic and ongoing oppression of Indigenous people and work towards decolonization. Check out our website for some links to Indigenous-led organizations if anyone would like to donate, get involved, or learn more. We would also like to thank our officials tonight that make these games possible, as well as our new ASL team, which will be interpreting the game for hard-of-hearing audience members. Please give it up for our ASL interpreters. Thank you. They'll be with us throughout the season, and we welcome the both community to join us in our league and at our events. Up next, we'll be playing a video of a demo bout that will explain the rules of roller derby for those who are new.
The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The two jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
All right. Make some noise, a little bit more. Make some noise, y'all. Yeah, there we go. So tonight, defending home team champs, the Apocalypstix, will take on our local collegiate team, Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jacket Roller Derby. Okay, wait a second. Who are we here for real? Okay, so they are coached by Sweetie Einstein, Boulder Einstein, Boo Einstein,
and Ball Einstein.
All right.
They're nerds.
So, are we ready to meet our teams? Okay.
All right now.
Jacket Roller Derby. Come on out.
Thanks, y'all. Please give it up for number 0, movie star. Number 023 was Roman Devil. Number 12, Fanalicious. Number 123, Pixie Stick. Number 17, Malignant Tumor. Number 22, Scarebear. Number 2309, April Bloodgate. Number 27, Dominican Dynamite. Number 4, Catastrophe. Number 420, Tanya Hyde. Number 5, Category. Number 45, Thunderbird. Number 602, General Shit. Number 711, Flamingo. And JRD's captain for this evening, Run Underground.
The normal ways, about as much as you.
All right now. Y'all were very loud for Georgia Tech here, so I need y'all to make some noise for the home team. Apocalypstix, get on the track! Yes, there we go! All right, starting number 1399, Dread Robin. Number 789, officially Anna. Number 45, Les Dispenser. Number 93, Hanaconda. Number 95, Lightning McLean. Number 527, Gladiator. 313, Outcast. 0712, Meteor Dog. 9091, Amy Grindhouse. Number 19, Beetlejuice. 811, Wall Hitman. 4000, Great Wall of China. And your sticks are captained by 1962, Human Missile Crisis. And 1102, Scarlet Fatale. The sticks are being coached by Scully, Kilty, Jeez Louise, and Freakatrue. Give it up for the sticks.
All right. Looks like we're about to start off our first jam with YJRD's Neon Underground, jamming against the Apocalypstix, Amy Grindhouse.
And they're off.
And Leon gets a lead.
And a quick sticks penalty with Grind still working the packs, trying to get out with Neon coming back around.
For those of you who don't know, the lead jammer in a jam is the only skater who has the ability to call off the jam before the other team can score points. And it looks like a YJRD skater has also now been sent to the box.
And it looks like we got a star pass here to Walt Hitman, who makes it out, breaks free from the pack, with Neon close on her heels.
Looks like Leon's going to try for another pass. And she makes an apex jump before calling it off, right before Walt can score any points.
Wow, Jack, that was a beautiful apex jump.
Oh, yeah.
So, Yellow Jacket, YJRD takes a quick lead, 12-0, to start us off in the first jam. For those of you who don't know, the star pass is when the jammer who is wearing the star helmet can give their cover to a pivot who has the stripe on their helmet, and they become the jammer. And we saw that in the last jam. And Lightning McLean is lead. They get stuck in the back of the pack against her old team.
And Pixie Stick makes it out on her initial pass. Grind still has lead, but it looks like Pixie is just about to start scoring points for YJRD before Lightning can get around on her first pass. And that's 4 more points for YJRD, bringing up the score. Their score to 16-0.
Yellow Jacket racking it up real fast. Lightning calling it off before a Pixie Stick can get any more points on the board. Yellow Jacket Roller Derby 16. Apocalypse stays scoreless for now.
Next, it looks like we have Katash Scarebear for YJRD jamming against Dread Robin for the Apocalypstix.
And they're off scared. Dread
And Dread gets lead for the Sticks, but Scarebear is close behind them.
Will the Sticks have a chance to put something on the board with this? I guess we'll see. Dread is pushing her way through, but calls it.
We'd also like to give a special shout out for Skater Gladiator, who was just in that last pack. This is Gladiator's first bout for the Atlanta Roller Derby.
And fun fact, Gladiator is Dread Robin's mother-daughter duo on the in that last pack right there. So incredibly sweet.
And now Neon Underground is going to be skating against Human Missile Crisis.
Yeah, captain on captain jammers. For Great Wall of China runs them back while Crisis breaks out for lead for the Sticks. Beautiful footwork from Neon.
Meanwhile, Neon keeps getting recycled on her initial pass while Crisis is making it through the pack to score 4 points for the Sticks.
A full set for Crisis, who's so good at switching directions.
However, Neon is catching up. And Crisis calls it before Neon can score any points.
That brings our score to 16 YJRD, Apocalypstix 8. What I love to see here is all the ARD skaters mixed in, that crossover from YJRD to ARD here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We have Dominican Dynamite on the track, who plays for our A team. We have Tanya Hyde, who is on the track today too with YJRD. And Amy Grindhouse breaks through for lead for the Sticks.
However, Pixie Stick journey for YJRD is catching up, having just made it out of the pack for her initial.
Right. Brian looking for hold as she comes around.
And Brian calls it, scoring 1 point for the Sticks versus 0 for YJRD, bringing up the total score to 9 for the Sticks versus 16 for YJRD.
Good strategic move to call it before the other jammer can get there to score points.
Our next jam will have Lightning McLean jamming for the Sticks versus Scarebear, jamming for YJRD.
And this has to be fun for Lightning, who breaks through for lead. I'm sure she knows her old team so well. We have a successful star pass.
Catastrophe pivot for YJRD is now the jammer for this team. But McLean calls the jam, getting another several points for the Sticks. It looks like they are catching up to YJRD now with only a 3-point difference between the teams.
Red Robin is taking on Neon Underground to start this jam. Both jammers fighting through. Dread pushing at the top of the pack. Yes, go now. Hurry up.
And Dread Robin gets lead for the Apocalypstix. It looks like a skater for YJRD has been sent to the box. Meanwhile, Neon has made it out of the pack on her initial pass, while Dread continues to score points for the Sticks.
Nice. Lots of physicality from both jammers here. So we keep it going. We got a couple sticks in the box.
So far, it's shaping up to be a close game.
Apocalypstix reclaim the lead or capture a lead with 20-21. 21-20, Apocalypstix. And just 2 sticks blockers on the jam start for this bout.
Yeah.
Taking on
Pixie Stick and Human Missile Crisis are breaking through the pack, and Crisis gets the lead through the sticks. Crisis makes it through for another pass, scoring 4 points for the sticks as Pixie is recycled. Meanwhile, it looks like all of our skaters who have been had penalties have been sprung from the box.
the Crisis is recycled by Novi Star.
And it looks like another skater from the sticks has been called to the box on a penalty. It's shaping up to be a tough jam for YJRD. As Crisis scores another 4 points, putting them in the lead, 29-20. Yellow Jacket Roller Derby's 20 points.
It was hard fought, but Crisis stretching this lead out for the sticks. As the star pass is complete to number 1-2, Fangalicious.
And it looks like Fangalicious is caught in the Apocalypstix wall as Crisis is fighting to get through YJRD.
And we saw some incredible defense from Meteor Dyke and Les Dispenser in the back there, recycling the new jammer, number 1-2, Fangalicious.
We're seeing very impressive work from both packs here today, giving both jammers a run for their money as they struggle to break through. And it looks like that jammer runs a full 2 minutes, bringing the Apocalypstix to 37 versus YJRD's 24.
And just like that, the sticks are up 37-24.
On the track, this jam is Beetlejuice skating for the Apocalypstix, and it is also their first bout for ARD ever as well. And it looks like Scarebird has gotten the lead for YJRD as Amy Grindhouse is still fighting to break through the pack on her initial pass.
Ryan has taken an ARD All-Star 2-roll. Big hit from Dominican Dynamite on Outcast to stop them.
Amy Grindhouse has broken out of the pack to get their initial pass, and they are gaining on Scarebear as they call off the jam before Grindhouse can hit the pack.
And 6 stay at 37, 30 Yellow Jacket Roller Derby after the end of that last jam. Sticks are starting with their pivot Walt Hitman in the box. And Tanya Hyde is also in the box for YJRD. Fun fact, Hardass plays for the Sticks when she's playing for AJRD.
Neon Underground breaks out of the pack, getting their initial pass for YJRD. They are now about to hit the pack again for a scoring pass. Just as Lightning McLean breaks out and is now able to score points for the Apocalypstix. It looks like John Tanya will be starting with one skater in the box for the Sticks. And Thanalicious will be joining for the first time this bout. And Dread Robin gets lead for the Apocalypstix.
Dread knocked out by the Yellow Jackets.
And Fang makes it out of the pack for their initial.
Dread Robin playing a really physical bout
And Dread
so far.
And Dread calls off the jam before Thanalicious can score any points.
YJRD creeping back up, 41 to 34. Stick still in the lead. With Crisis and Scare Bear at the jam line, ready to score more points. Crisis at some point taking on her DSD teammate Dominican Dynamite one-on-one, but it's Scare Bear who breaks through for lead. Crisis is right on her tail.
Looks like we're seeing some
pushing the whole entire box, taking everybody with her.
Thankfully, no one was hurt. I love when Derby gets up close and personal. All right, it looks like we have our first official timeout of the bout. We're taking a quick break here for our officials to discuss some official business. Make sure you stick around for some halftime entertainment that can earn some free drink tickets. How will the Derby? Let's test your knowledge during a round of halftime trivia. After that, stay seated for a must-watch Derby race featuring one of you, our beloved fans. Have you ever wanted to race around our official track? This is your chance. We'll select a few lucky fans from the crowd for these races. If you're up for a test of knowledge, strength, and speed, we'll see you then. And gets lead for URJRD, skating against Annie Grindhouse for the Apocalypstix, who just broke out of the pack on their initial pass.
And it's Neon trying to fight against Great Wall of China, who recycles them, but they call it off.
Neon still managed to snag 3 points for YJRD before calling that jam off. We're going to begin jam 13 with Lightning McLean jamming for the Apocalypstix against Pixie Stick for YJRD.
Beautiful spin move from Lightning McLean.
Oh,
to the top of the
Pixie
pack.
Stick makes it
Pixie Stick,
out.
who emerges with that star status.
Lightning McLean is catching up.
Big hit from Scarlet Fatale to deter the jammer from keep going, and she's dancing. That was a nice hit, Scar.
We're more than halfway through the first half of this game, and it is shaping up to be a very close score, with YJRD only 3 points behind the Sticks.
to shout out Swoogo. Swoogo is a user-friendly event management platform that delivers outstanding registration, marketing, and event logistics. If you bought your ticket online, you probably used Swoogo.
Now we've got Jordan Robin with just a key lead for the Apocalypstix. Skating against the American Dynamite. A fellow on a roller derby skater who's
The
skating.
racing to the box. And both out around the same exact time. Dominican Dynamite versus Dread Robin. What a fun matchup. Dominican Dynamite powering through around the last block. While Dread Robin is still working to pick apart this YJRD defense.
And they get knocked out by Catastrophe, who is a quite frankly terrifying blocker.
Dominican Dynamite stuck behind Walt Hitman one-on-one, going up to Meteor Dyke, trying to contain her. Both.
And it looks like a successful slow pass has happened for the Apocalypstix, and now Walt Hitman is jamming for them.
Double duty for Walt Hitman today, holding Dominican Dynamite there for a little bit, and now jamming against YJRD.
This is a hard jam. It looks like neither team's well is willing to give up their jammer, but Dominican Dynamite has still broken through, scoring 4 more points for YJRD.
Another jam. Because of that penalty, we're going for the whole 2 minutes in that jam, in case you guys were wondering. A 2-minute jam can feel like 10 minutes. Our current score is Apocalypstix 49, YJRD 45. We got a close game. Make some noise if you're still with us.
Yeah!
A little bit, okay.
All right. It looks like we're gonna kick off jam 15 with Human Missile Crisis, jamming against Neon Underground. And Neon Underground takes the lead.
Neon Underground is on fire. Are you getting lead every time?
That's right. While Ratchet tried to get through her pockets like she's not even touching the ground. And she scores 4 points before calling it off before Human Missile Crisis can get through to score any.
We're all tied up here at 49 with these quick jams making a difference in this bout. You guys like iced tea? Blue Durango Iced Tea is a new tea in town, crafted locally here in Atlanta, packed with bold vibes and creative sips that keep life full. And best of all, you're allowed to love it. They're in the hallway if you want to check them out.
Looks like the Sticks have a skater sent to the box, and Scare Bear gets a lead for Yellow Jacket Roller Derby.
A pretty turnaround spin move from Scare as they make it out.
And Catastrophe knocks Grind out, but Grind makes it through the pack.
I like to see that growth from Amy Grindhouse, who took advantage of a no pass, no penalty to get right back in instead of recycling. But it was called off before the Sticks could score and stretch these points.
We have less than 10 minutes left in the first half of the game. But it's still anyone's bout. Anything can happen. All right, now we have Lightning McFlame getting lead for the Apocalypstix over Pixie Stick. who is now being recycled by Scarlet Fatale.
With Lightning pushing an entire tripod, breaking it apart. Oh! She's so good at going down on one hand, but has to go back.
It looks like YJD has a couple of blockers in the box, along with one skater from the Apocalypstix. And Lightning McMillan has finally made it out to score some points.
With a chance. She's so quick.
Some impressive blocking from the Great Wall of China. But she has to let Pixie Stick go, as she makes it through on her initial pass.
The Lightning fan club to my left over here is making a lot of noise for this former YJRD skater playing against her old team. Breaking right through some arms to put points on the board for the Sticks. 61-55. Sticks back in lead. As Pixie Stick still working this Sticks defense. One-on-one against Great Wall of China. I feel for them. A tough matchup right there, but she's getting up every time.
I mean, they don't call her a Great Wall for no reason.
Yep.
Alright, it looks like the Apocalypstix have once again pulled ahead of Yellow Jacket Roller Derby, but it's still a close game at 65-57. We'll be starting this next jam with one Apocalypstix skater in the box, and Neon Underground jamming against Human Crisis.
And that's Crisis getting some noise out of the crowd for that lead jammer status, followed closely by Neon Underground, who has been on fire tonight. It's going to be fast here.
And that is a tie for both jammers this last round.
That speed has got to be so exciting. You're probably wondering how we stay protected. 888 and 187 Killer Pads is the exclusive protective gear sponsor for Atlanta Roller Derby. So we can be confident no matter what spills we take that we can get right back up, as y'all have seen for at least the first 30 minutes here tonight.
And it looks like our officials have called another timeout. So please enjoy some more words from our sponsors. Today's game is also brought to you by a.k.a, a sporting goods store in Midtown Atlanta that services and carries roller skates, inline skates, safety gear, and parts. a.k.a is more than just a skate shop, though. They support athletes in the minority who love their sport yet struggle to establish themselves in the existing culture and community surrounding it. a.k.a welcomes individuals from all walks of life and promotes collaboration, community, and unique self-expression. Stop by the shop and spread the love for roller sports.
And something else new we have this season is ASL interpreters. We're really happy to have the opportunity to work with the deaf community in Atlanta, thanks to our new team of ASL interpreters, Witch Bitch, Lexus Central Crisis, Pink Panther, Danny Sunflower Science. These interpreters will be with us throughout the season, and we welcome the deaf community to join us in our league and at our events. If you guys are hungry from all this action, we have food trucks outside. And if you want to match some of the outfit makeup you're seeing on the track here, you can go get your face painted in the hallway.
Quick update, we have gone from an official review to a timeout called by Yellow Jacket Roller Derby. Yeah.
Looks like we're back with derby action. Amy Grindhouse and Scare Bear battling at the jam line. Scare Bear recycled twice by the Apocalypstix. These defenses are not making it easy for these jammers. And it's Scare Bear who breaks free first. And a pretty apex
It looks
jump.
like Scare Bear has made it through on another pass as Amy Grindhouse is called to the box on a cut.
It looks like they will serve the penalty as a jammer. They did try to pass the star to pivot here at Great Wall of China, who is making them work on that line if she recycles them. We're tied up at 68 here.
It looks like Yellow Jacket Roller Derby will be starting off this jam on a power jam.
And who else but
And Neon breaks out of the pack, securing lead for her team. And is about to go around and score some more points for YJRD. It looks like one of the officials might have a microphone turned on. But yes, indeed, it does look like one of the Apocalypstix blockers was just called to the box on a 4-arm penalty.
it looks like our Sticks jammer is back on.
Meanwhile,
But Neon Underground
oh yeah.
is putting up the points. They continue to rack them up for YJRD, stretching out that lead as Amy Grindhouse works to try to get through for an initial.
That was some impressive one-on-one blocking from YJRD skater 420 before being called to the box. And Neon barely skated through, scoring another 4 points for Yellow Jacket Roller Derby.
Just a beautiful slide through on the outside there. Was left wide open and they took it.
And the Apocalypstix have made a successful star pass for Walt Hitman, who is now jamming for the team.
Neon waited to call it off for a Sticks jammer to get out, but in that time they stretched the Yellow Jacket Roller Derby lead up to 87-68. Apocalypstix trailing, with Lightning McLean coming out to the jam line against number 1-2, Fangalicious. All skaters are on the track, nobody in the box. Let's see what happens. Such physical action from the jammers tonight. The media are creating
Lightning McLean secures a lead for the Apocalypstix.
while her blockers come around, letting Lightning come out for lead. Great work from Sticks defense. And Scar playing a little offense to help get her jammer through.
Fangalicious has Miller out of the pack for the initial pass and is now able to score points for Yellow Jacket Roller Derby. However, Lightning McLean is catching up.
We're seeing great work on both sides of the track tonight. Big hit. The meteor dike A beautiful hit out to stay in bounds, holding finger.
2-0-09. Played
Look at that agility.
excellent defense.
With Lightning McLean making the crowd go wild.
Still able to get out.
With that
So now
last
with 3
pass.
points. And Jerry sure is now the jammer for the Yellow Jacket roller derby after a successful side pass. Barry McLean calls off the jam before he can score any points.
The Sticks picked up a lot of momentum on that last jam. YJRD is still in lead though, 91-80. Just like many sports, it's a game of momentum here. And that was really good momentum for the Sticks to pick up to stay in this thing. But just a little bit of time here. Halftime festivities are coming up, so stick around if you want to win some free drink tickets or race with one of our ARD skaters.
Tonight's games are also brought to you by Scraperana Inc., a nonprofit whose mission is to promote environmental awareness, education, and artistic expression to the greater Atlanta area through the collection and reuse of materials for arts and crafts. When we remove barriers for artists, the community can use art as a tool for healing, liberation, financial freedom, and joy.
Have you guys heard of Headword? A creative agency at saving great ideas from boring realities, helping brands figure out who they are and connecting them with their audience. Headword.
Oh, and it looks like we'll have one more jam before halftime.
What a speedy start. They're fighting hard. Dread Robin has been so physical in this game, having a fight against tripods going up the middle, but it's on the lines where she finds her lane to get out first. Like it's possibly the last jam of the half. So both teams are doing what they need to because the score is close. And Dres Robin's going to call it off right at halftime. Give it up for Yellow Jacket Roller Derby 91 and Apocalypstix 86. Who wants to win some free drink tickets? Nobody?
Me.
Okay, thank you. Somebody wants to win some free drink tickets. Okay, we're going to come pick some people from the audience to race with our AJRD skaters. ARD skaters. Okay. Wait, I thought we just had one more. 1, 2, okay. Do one more. We need 4. We had 4. I'm about to say what happened. Okay, so do I have 2 kids in the audience who want to win some free drink tickets and pull ARD skaters? Oh, yeah, 2. Any kids in the audience? One more kid from the audience. All right, one more. Okay, 2 kids. Okay, what's your name?
Phoenix,
How old are you?
8.
What's your name?
Naraya,
How old are you?
13.
And who's your favorite home team here?
Yeah.
The Sticks. Okay, they like the Sticks. So what we're gonna do is we're going to race around the whole track, and whoever makes it back to this line first will win free drink tickets. The skaters are just gonna be dead weight, so all y'all gotta do is run. Can we make some noise for the kids? Okay, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Uh-oh, they gained it. Oh, Ryan's gaining on her. Oh, snap, hold on. Y'all go. Hold on, y'all gonna run into each other. Oh! Lovely, give it up. Give it up for the kids. Okay, here you get 1. And you get 1 too. Thank you. Thank y'all, thank y'all. Okay, so now we have adults. Come on now.
Can we please get 2 adults from the audience to pull some skaters?
Okay, one of them. Oh, snap, are you calling? Oh, somebody's mom is coming. Okay. Mom state president, sorry. Mom is coming. Only one. All right, y'all know what to do. Yeah.
Hello, hello. What's your name?
Tibia.
Awesome. And who is your favorite AOD home team?
Hold on.
And who's your favorite AOD home team?
9, Apocalypstix.
Apocalypse.
No, ask her, who's your favorite ARD skater?
Scar.
This is Scar's mama, y'all. Okay, we ready for the race? Oh, okay, good.
All right.
So Scar, your mom is gonna pull you. All right, Fish, a junior's gonna pull you. All right, are we ready to go? In 3, 2, go! Make some noise! Who's gonna win? Oh, Mama Scar! Mama Scar is pulling. She got them jets. Mama Scar got the jets. Oh no! And there we go. Woo!
And give it up for Mama Scar, everybody.
Yes, give it up for Mama Scar. Your daughter's amazing. Here's a free drink ticket. Well, thank y'all for participating in the races. Thank you, skaters. That was cute. I gotta. I know, just like she's tired, she's ready to go. We got about 5 minutes before we return to roller derby action. If you guys have any question, we have Ask Me skaters in the crowd. People holding Ask Me signs. They'd be happy to explain to you what's going on the track. Oh, I see him over there. All right. Oh, yes.
All right, we have 3 minutes left in the intermission. Tonight's bouts are also made possible by AAA and 187 Killer Pads, the exclusive protective gear sponsor for Atlanta Roller Derby. You can be confident that no matter what sports you take, we're here to help you get right back up. So go ahead, push harder, fly faster, go harder. And know that whatever you ride, AAA has you protected from head to toe. If you like what you're seeing here tonight, there are several ways to get involved. You can sponsor us for the 2025 season. Get your banner hung on our bouts and have our announcers talk about you, like we're doing right now. You can also join ARD Academy and learn how to skate and play roller derby with no experience or gear necessary. We have skaters of all ages, and it's a low pressure way to try it out. RSVP for recruitment nights at our website.
Can you hear me? Is there a Mr. Paul Levitt in the crowd? Paul Levitt, are you in the crowd? Paul, are you in the crowd?
Over there.
I think he's over there. So everybody, we want you to know something. Paul is getting married. Come on, he's getting married. So happy bachelor party. Thank you for coming to Atlanta Roller Derby to celebrate. So to celebrate, you have to run a lap. Okay. We're kidding.
Hurry up now, though, because you only got 45 seconds before the next game starts.
Run it backwards. Yes, you got 30 seconds. Give it up for Paul Levitt, who's getting married. He's gonna run a lap.
Oh no!
Watch out for the skaters, Paul.
Go, 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 go.
Hey, Paul is getting married. Paul is getting married. Paul is getting married. Paul is getting
right, now get off the track.
Congratulations.
And the game is back on.
All right, make some noise if you're ready for a second half of roller derby. We're starting this half. YJRD is up 91-86. Apocalypstix.
Neon Underground is jamming against Lightning McLean.
And this has been a very close bout. Could be anybody's game. I hope you guys got a chance to check out our food vendors outside. We got courtyard vendors in the hallway, including Sick Top Surgery, one of our very own ARD skaters, printing shirts, hoodies, and patches to raise money for Top Surgery. And we have Atlanta Junior Roller Derby selling merch and raising money for our junior league team. If you took pictures tonight, please tag us on social media at ATL Roller Derby on Instagram. You can find us on all the social media platforms. And next whistle starts the jam, I hear. So let's get into it. Physical action from Neon Underground to start this. And it's out on that outside line. Very familiar with them tonight. Lightning trying to make it through her former team's defense. And it's
That was a
Dominican
hard
Dynamite.
hit from Dominican Dynamite, knocking Lightning McLean off the track.
A hit that launched Little Lightning out of that line. While Neon comes around again to add more points to this YJRD score.
Meanwhile, it looks like Tanya Hyde has been called to the box on a penalty, giving Lightning McLean the opening she needed to break out of the pack.
And Lightning uses her blocker, Meteor Dyke, to find her way around. It's TJ who hits Neon out, encouraging them to call it off before Lightning can get up there to score some points. YJRD cracks 100. It's 103-86. YJRD, an official timeout.
It looks like we have an official timeout being called. While we're here waiting for the officials to do their thing, we'd also get to give a shout out to ACH Wellness Services, run by a certified and licensed athletic trainer providing health and wellness support and treatment for athletes, performing artists, and the general public, as well as Trackside Tavern, the site of our after party. It's one of the coolest dive bars in Decatur, and come by for some cool drinks and pub grub.
Some more sponsors today include PT Solutions, DeKalb County, and the Plaza Theater. Thank you for sponsoring our league. Scare Bear from YJRD, and Amy Grindhouse, Grind from the Sticks, are waiting their turn to try to put some points on the board for their team. which gives us time to shout out another sponsor. Let's look at Swoogo, a user-friendly event management platform that delivers outstanding registration, marketing, and event logistics, so you can focus on the most important part of every event, bringing people together. If you purchase a ticket online from us, you probably use Swoogo to do so. And if you think tonight is action-packed, we have many more home games this season. Our next one is April 19th. Then we have one May 31st, June 28th, July 26th, August 23rd, September 20th, and September 27th will be our final home game of the season. So make sure to take advantage of our home games here at Agnes Scott. If you're looking for a way to celebrate ARD, Trackside Tavern is a place to go. Come stop by for the after party hosted by Trackside Tavern, one of the coolest dive bars in Decatur. Come hang out with some of our ARD skaters for our after party following the game.
All right, it looks like YJRD is going to be starting out with a couple of skaters in the penalty box, including Jammer Neon Underground. That leaves Human Missile Crisis, the only jammer on the track right now. And she just got lead for the Apocalypstix.
Price is working this YJRD defense one by one, but it's Dynamite who stops her at the last.
And it looks
Very
like she's
nice
made it out
evasion there.
for 4 points.
From Dread Robin, too. As she switches the defense to try to stop Neon Underground, but it's not enough.
Oh, and it looks like she scored another easy 4 points with an apex jump before calling off the jam just before Neon Underground hit the pad.
Very cute celebration after that lovely apex jump from Crisis, bringing our score 103 YJRD, 94 Apocalypstix.
Now we've got Amy Grindhouse jamming against Scarebear again.
And it was Scarebear who stopped Amy Grindhouse from taking that offense from the inside from Great Wall of China. But Grind didn't need it because she got out anyway. They got out anyway.
Excellent defensive work by Pixie Stick on that last pass against Grind, by the way. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I just wish I knew how many recycles Great Wall of Vagina had for this game. Like if that is that wiki. And Grind taking on a full YJRD pack. When it's Scare versus China in the back.
And it looks like we've got a successful star pass from YJRD after Great Wall of China was giving Scarebear a run for her money at the back of the pack.
All right, we're closing this jam with a 6-point lead for YJRD. Lightning and Neon Underground coming back to the jam line. Two sensational jammers who have been putting on a show for us tonight.
And Neon gets the lead for YJRD, but Lightning McLean is close behind.
Nice little twinkle toes for Lightning to hurry up and get right out behind them. Just one blocker to beat for Neon Underground.
And Neon calls it off, but not before scoring another 4 points for YJRD.
If you're wondering how we stay protected, 888 and 187 Killer Passes are exclusive, protect with your sponsor.
And now we've got Jolie Shit jamming for YJRD. But Dread Robin secures lead for the Sticks before they can get out of the pack.
That's impressive to get out with that blocker advantage. Red is pushing and pushing and pushing tonight. Showing us not just her speed, but her strength as well.
Looks like we have an Apocalypstix blocker going to the box just as another one comes back on the track.
And Jolie forces Red Robin to call that off. Apocalypstix still trailing 108-100. Captain Crisis coming up to face Fangalicious for YJRD. Maybe hoping to reclaim that lead for the Sticks. Get the momentum shifted here in their favor. Sticks are starting just one blocker down with Meteor Dyke in the box. Crisis up against her DSD teammate. Dominican Dynamite for a second there as Les Dispenser brings back Fangalicious. Just extremely tight defenses from both teams tonight. Even though Fangalicious got to the top, there are still Sticks blockers reforming around them. Les holding her one-on-one chest blocking, knocking them out of bounds and recycling. While Crisis finally breaks through that tough Yellow Jacket defense. Skating right on by with almost all of the blockers for YJRD in the box at that point. And she's skating right on by again, jumping over Tanya Hyde to tie the score. It's one-on-one all. It's a chance for Sticks to reclaim the lead right here, and she makes it look easy.
And the Apocalypstix have made their way ahead of YJRD with 112-108.
They needed this momentum shift right here, and things happened. A lot of Yellow Jackets went to the box here, giving the Sticks a chance to really come up and do what they needed to do. Les is still working Fangalicious. All right, make some noise for the Sticks who have gone up 116-108. And I just got to shout out Les Dispenser for holding that jammer in pivotal moments almost all the way around the track in that last jam.
That was some excellent blocking from both teams that last jam.
All right, Neon Underground has just two Sticks blockers to beat. So Lightning McLean makes an effort.
Lightning McLean secures a quick lead for the Apocalypstix, but Neon Underground is still close behind. These are both some very fast jammers. And she calls it. 4, Neon hits the pad. That is 4 more points for the Sticks, bringing it up to 120 against 108 for YJRD.
What a play. Lightning said, not in my house. That last jam brought our Sticks lead to 120-108 with Amy Grindhouse up against Scare Bear. Scare Bear's out first. Brian is really working that tripod.
And it looks like Scare Bear has been called to the box on a penalty, as has Hanaconda for the Apocalypstix. And Amy Grindhouse has successfully passed the star to the Great Wall of Gina, who will now finish out this jam for the Sticks.
And Gina gets to show off her jammer skills. She did start as a jammer. Fun fact. Lots of hits out there, trying to keep the Sticks down with the 2-wall. But it's not enough for
And that's another 4 points.
Scare Bear back on the track facing Les Dispenser, who's been quite formidable these last 2 jams, especially that I've seen her. Great move from Great Wall of China to keep it going, followed by a nice little side serve from Scare Bear. They're racking up the points right now, Jock.
All right, both jammers are coming up against those walls again. Some more very smooth side surfing from Scare Bear as she tries to get around Les. Who has now been called on a penalty, letting Bear get out of the penalty.
A directional sends Les Dispenser to the box, but not after some pretty great work on defense these last couple jams.
And it looks like we're on an official timeout again. Shout out to our cheerleaders, by the way, who are doing a great job.
You can unlock your full potential with optimal spine health. Corrective Chiropractic Decatur offers expert care to keep your spine aligned, experience improved mobility, reduce discomfort, and enhance overall wellness.
And while you're waiting, maybe scrolling on your phone, maybe posting some bout photos, don't forget to tag us in your social posts. We are at ATL Roller Derby on Instagram. And make sure to use the hashtag ARD in the ATL. We might even feature your photo.
And if you like what you're seeing and you want to get more involved, there are several ways. You can sponsor us, get your banner hung at our bouts, and have announcers talk about you. You can come join ARD Academy and learn how to skate and play roller derby. We have recruiting and volunteer information.
We'd also like to take this time to say one more thank you to Headword, one of our sponsors tonight. Headword is a creative agency saving great ideas from boring realities. Headword helps brands figure out who they are and connects them to their audience using a strategic, pain-free process. A 360 agency, Headword excels at branding, marketing campaigns, key art design, experiential, social, and so much more. Whether you're big or small, Headword can handle whatever is thrown our way. Visit headword.com to see how we can help your business. Oh, and if you have any empty drink cans you need to recycle, please send them to our pyramid at the end of the track by the entrance. At the end of the bout, our skaters will crash through the pyramid.
All right, derby on.
Looks like Human Missile Crisis will be jamming against Pixie Stick.
All right, Crisis and Pixie Sticks. Taking off against very physical walls here. But Crisis stays on her toes inside the line to come out as lead.
And that's another 4 points for Crisis.
Hard hit out from Meteor Dyke to recycle that jammer, bringing them back to reform a tripod. Holding Pixie Stick.
Also seeing some very
beautiful
powerful
spin around move.
offense from
Not enough to
Jolie
that.
Shit for YJRD. Looks like Pixie has scored 4 points for Yellow Jacket Roller Derby. And the jam ends with 2 Apocalypstix skaters in the box. Meaning next jam they'll start with half the skaters they normally have.
Their sticks are up 143, 124. YJRD trailing. We got 16 minutes left. Anything can happen.
Who do you think is going to win?
I guess we have to see at the end of the 16 minutes.
All right, and
Outcast
Outcast.
recycling the jammer right off the line.
Oh! And Dread Robin tried to hit Neon Underground out, but couldn't quite make it as Neon broke out of the pack. Meanwhile, Dread has been called to the box while Neon Underground makes it around the pack again for another 4 points.
YJRD power jam with Neon Underground as the jammer. Never mind, it's not a power jam.
And that's another 4 points for YJRD. And it looks like Dread Robin is back on the track. Fighting through that wall, trying to score those points. Outcast and Les Dispenser are putting up a pretty good fight against Neon Underground, though, trying to keep her from breaking through the pack.
It is getting physical here. The Dread Robin taken back by YJRD. Defense.
Meanwhile,
Pushes
Neon
right
Underground
through.
has been sent to the box, and Dread makes it out on their initial. Give it up for Meteor Dyke playing some offense for Dread. And that very intense jam ends with 150 points for the Sticks to 140 to YJRD. We are more than halfway through the second half now, and we're still only 10 points apart in the score.
All of that in just a 10-point deficit here.
All right, and the Apocalypstix are starting out at an advantage as Neon Underground is still waiting to get out of the penalty box, and Lightning McLean gets lead.
Taking advantage of this power jam. But Neon Underground is back on the track. team pushing through a pretty strong tripod. Breaking it apart.
And Neon Underground makes it back and is sent back to the box on a cut track.
Only the pivot can touch the jammer cap. The wall picked it up
Lightning
again to
McClellan is
Lightning.
coming back around and makes it through after some great offense by the Great Wall of China.
I think they might try to run it with that YJRD jammer in the box. Every point counts here.
Neon is back on the track as Lightning continues to score more points. And she makes it through again. Lightning McClellan makes it out as well, but can I just say, I would not want to be up against the wall with both Scare Bear and Catastrophe in it. And please stand by for another timeout.
Apocalypstix lead 166 to 144.
While we're waiting for the game to get back underway, please give it up for our sponsor, GoGo Charters. Rent a charter bus in Atlanta with ease when you book with GoGo Charters. They offer a network of charter bus rentals in Georgia to see Atlanta's top attractions. Each charter bus comes with a professional bus driver, the ability to fully customize your route, and amenities for comfort and convenience. So you can rest easy knowing your passengers will be safe and well cared for. We'd also like to give a second shout out to Production Consultants and Equipment, also known as PC&E. PC&E has been serving the motion picture industry for over 38 years. They are the only full-service rental company in Atlanta offering camera rental. Sorry about that. Please give it up for our medical team. Thank you for all you do.
And all cheers for Lightning McClellan as she makes it up and is going to be checked out by medics. Stayed down a little longer than we're comfortable. Want to make sure we're all safe here on the floor tonight.
Can I just say, this is an intense and very close bout. Everything happening on the track tonight is incredibly cool and also scary. But it looks like everyone is getting back to the game now. We are on Jam 11 of the second half. And it looks like Amy Grindhouse is jamming against Pixie Stick.
I think that's the first time I've seen Scarlett put a towel with that pivot cap on tonight.
And Pixie gets lead. Meanwhile, Thunderbird is recycling Amy Grindhouse, and Pixie scores 4 points for YJRD.
Offense trying to help Ryan get out, but have to switch quickly to stop Pixie from coming back around, and they do, recycling well. That jam was called off for injury on the sixth jammer grind. May have had a little issue with the mouth guard there. As officials examine the track. While they're doing that, let's shout out another sponsor. Robert Fortney. Thank you, Mr. Robert Fortney, a dedicated volunteer and supporter of Atlanta Roller Derby, who just wanted to show his support through sponsorship. We definitely appreciate you. I'm going to stop this game for an official review. We've only got about 10 minutes left in this game. We hope to see you at our next home game on April 19th. You'll get to see our other two home teams in action on that day.
And if you can't get enough of Atlanta Roller Derby, we also have a couple of away games scheduled. Our next one's going to be on June 22nd with Atlanta's Rolling Ruckus playing against Athens, Georgia's Classic City Roller Derby. Our away game after that will be on August 17th with Atlanta's B team, the Rumblebees, playing the Big Easy in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And while we're waiting, we'd also like to give another shout out to Swoogo, a user-friendly event management platform that delivers outstanding registration, marketing, and event logistics, so you can focus on the most important part of every event, bringing people together.
Headword is a creative agency seeking great ideas from boring reality. Headword can handle whatever is thrown your way. Visit headword.com to see how they can help you with your business. It excels in branding, marketing, and campaigns, art design, social, and so much more. Now might be a good time if you have roller derby questions to take advantage of our Ask Me skaters, volunteers in the stands. With 10 minutes left, any empty cans you have, you can donate to our pyramid over there at the top of the track. At the end, we'll have a very special surprise for those. So give all your cans and build our pyramid as high as you can make it.
Thank you so much for your beer can donations, folks in the top bleachers. We promise it is going to a good cause. And of course, also a huge thank you to our volunteers for collecting those empty cans and for all the other work y'all do making these bouts happen.
We'd like to thank all of our volunteers. These bout productions is a volunteer run, organized, everything. We'd be nothing without our volunteers. So thank you very much.
If you want to get involved with roller derby but are under 18, we also have Atlanta Junior Roller Derby that trains every Saturday for 2.5 hours through mid-June and starts up again in August. Find AJRD on Facebook to keep up to date.
Official review period is wrapping up, and looks like we're going to return to Derby here. 10 minutes left, 166 Apocalypstix, 149 YJRD. I mean, 10 minutes, anybody's game. I mean, a couple big jams can really make a difference for either team here.
You can get 70 points in 2 minutes. You can do anything in 2 minutes. And a big catastrophe, you can also get lead jamming. In less than 2 minutes.
Versus Christ is racing a fast pack, which makes sense at this point.
Oh, and that is 2 points for both jammers that jam.
A 2-2 jam called off quickly. And we're back at it with Meteor Dyke wearing the star for the 6 for the first time versus Scare Bear.
We all gotta take gambles sometimes,
Look,
so.
I take a gamble all the time, Jock. Looks like both jammers are in the box. We're gonna have a little jammer swapperoo. So Meteor Dyke gets to come back and take advantage of a pretty quick power jam for the Apocalypstix.
That is a tough back to get through. Dominican Dynamite and Tanya Hyde. Oof.
This is tough work. Now we have 2 jammers back on the track. Full on derby. It looks like we're gonna go the whole 2 minutes here. Scare Bear puts on points for Georgia Tech.
Fun fact, Dominican Dynamite and Tanya Hyde are also both A-level players on Atlanta Roller Derby.
All right, there goes Les with some more powerful defense to try to stop Scare Bear, but it's not enough. They're through for another set of 4. Meteor still in the back, taking on Dynamite one-on-one, trying to...
It looks like YJRD is catching up though, closing the gap between points to less than 10 points again.
And it's Les Dispenser who chips Scare Bear to stop them from getting through. This will be the full 2-minute jam.
Shout out to those runbacks by Scarlet Fatale though. And that jam ends with just a 9-point difference between the 2 teams now.
And just like that, the YJRD trails 168-161. Like we said before, one big jam can make a difference for either team. We got Crisis and Neon up right now, 2 very powerful jammers. It's Crisis who comes up first, but Neon not far behind. Crisis using that speed to race to the pack to try to get their points first. Pass one blocker. See how many more they can get. She calls it. 2-0 jam. They'll take that. Just under 7 minutes left. 170 Apocalypstix, 160 YJRD. What a timeout called, a team timeout. This game may come down to the minute.
And it looks like Crisis is back on the track, doing 2 back-to-back jams for the Apocalypstix.
I say, why not?
You can say why not. I'd like to catch my breath.
That last jam was so fast. Yes, we like to hear the noise. It's the last 6 minutes of roller derby for the night until April.
We have to wait a whole month.
A whole month.
Dang.
Appreciate it now. This lead is very slim. Let's see what happens here with Crisis up against Pixie.
I don't know. Even after a whole 2-minute jam, I don't think I'd want to skate against Crisis.
YJRD is fighting to contain Crisis.
Excellent
their
pack
name is-
Excellent pack reformation by YJRD with Novistar knocking Crisis out and recycling. Even still, she still gets lead.
Sneaks through. Beautiful footwork to sneak through for a lead at a pivotal moment. See, this is why she wanted to come back out.
And it looks like the Pixie Stick was called on a penalty, meaning this is a power jam for the Apocalypstix.
And Crisis gets all O.
That was a near miss from Novistar, who is doing some excellent defensive work this jam.
Skating backwards out of the pack on a power jam with 5 minutes, stretching that Apocalypstix lead.
And Crisis scores another 4 points, creating a 25-point gap between the two teams.
Still a very tight game. But the Six will start on a power jam.
I don't know though, YJRD can still come back from this. I've seen that many points scored in a jam before. I have faith.
We'll see, but I don't know if you know this. I used to play for the Sticks. So am I
What?
biased? Just kidding.
A little bit, maybe.
And Amy Grindhouse versus Dominican Dynamite, 2 ARD skaters going at it in these last 4 minutes here.
And Gina is running Pixie Stick back. Meanwhile, Grind is still caught in the YJRD wall.
And Grind has about 1 blocker to beat.
And Neon nearly hits Grind out, but they make it through to secure lead.
With a smile on their face the whole time.
Meanwhile, it looks like YJRD has completed a successful star pass to Neon, who is catching up, but not before Grind calls the jam.
Way to call
Scoring
it.
1 point for the Sticks and keeping them in the lead.
The Six are letting nothing go. It's 187, 161, 188. Excuse me.
How dare you?
got Scare and Dread up for what will be one of our last few jams of the night. Scare plows through Fish to get lead.
Scare Bear gets lead, but Dread Robin is catching up. YJRD's packs are doing a fantastic job of opening up and reforming to let their jammers through while blocking Atlanta's.
Dread did try to pick apart that YJRD defense, but he quickly reformed. Two minutes down 20.
Both jammers are getting recycled and the score is close. Scare Bear brought Yellow Jackets points up and now they are just 22 points behind. 23, sorry.
All right, let's make some noise for these two teams who have given us their sweat, their blood, some blood tonight, some tears probably.
Yes! Looks like this is going to be another close jam with Crisis and Neon. Neck and
Two
neck.
amazing jammers bringing the house down tonight.
Neon is catching up and is on the track again for a back-to-back jam for YJRD. I don't know how these jammers keep doing these jams back-to-back. That's hard work.
Yeah, back to back. Well, they're built for it.
I don't
With
know about
this
you.
under a minute left, I think the Sticks have a pretty comfortable lead here.
Oh, I've seen Neon get a 20 points in a jam before. If anyone can do it.
Ryan knows that they have a penalty and they are headed to the box, leaving Neon Underground on the track by themselves. Yeah, Giants
Looks like the Sticks are recycling Neon, and it's a race to see who can get up across the apex first.
Gina and Scar are working their hardest to try to keep Neon Underground contained.
That's 4 points for Neon. Now there's only a 20-point difference in score.
Scar and Gina again, trying to keep that jammer on its glide. A big hit in her first game as a Sticks.
Unfortunately, because she fell while knocking Neon down, Neon could still keep skating.
The grind is really punchy today. But gets recycled by her league mate, Tanya Hyde.
That's another 4 more points for YJRD.
Neon Underground is watching that scoreboard and that clock, trying to make the most of this time, and they are lead jamming.
With 30 seconds left, that's
Surprise.
another 4 points. This is going to be a close game.
This is
Less
going to come
than
down to
10.
the second jock. Both teams are out of gas. Last few seconds.
4 more points.
They
Oh,
are
10
pushing,
seconds
they are
left.
pushing. But physically, is it possible? Wow, oh my goodness.
A 1-point difference. I told you she could get that
You
money.
said you've seen them do a 20-point jam.
Listen, I've seen her do it before and I'll see her do it again.
Wow, it looks like a 1-point difference.
Excellent work from both teams tonight. What a close game to watch.
Wow, that was an incredible flash jam from Neon Underground to do everything they could to try to put them up, but it looks like our score may stand as what it is.
And it looks like we have yet another official timeout as our officials debate the final score.
Fans are calling for one more jam. What do you say? No, that was incredible. We said it could come down, and it literally came down to the second here. With Georgia Tech, YJRD coming to show the Sticks what they're about. Very close call here. And that's your final. Apocalypstix 196, YJRD 195. Close but no cigar for the Yellow Jackets. What an incredible game. Came down to 1 point on a crazy jam from Neon Underground and the YJRD skater.
Give it up for our winning team, the Apocalypstix.
Noise for your Sticks. Make some noise for your Sticks, the winning team tonight. Make some noise. The Sticks have pulled it off. Escaped by 1 point. Now give it up for our visiting team, Yellow Jacket Roller Derby.
They may not have quite beat the official score, but I think they won the game in my heart.
Stick around, we gotta announce our MVPs. Stick around and celebrate our MVPs of this very physical, razor sharp game. All right, just 1 minute. We're going to announce our MVP. Ready for MVPs? Yeah.
All right. Get excited for our MVP awards tonight. For Yellow Jacket Roller Derby, our MVP jammer is Pixie Stick. And for MVP blocker, the skater is Novi Star.
And for your sticks, your MVP jammer, Lightning McLean, formerly of the YJRD skater. And your MVP, playing in their first game as a stick, Gladiator! Now, if you turn your attention to our pyramid, we got something special for you. Yeah, go ahead, shout it out.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Our MVPs! Thank y'all for coming out and supporting local roller derby. Good night.
Thank you.